All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and mercy to the hopeful elect out there preaching this word in truth and sincerity. Being brotherly, man. Today's lesson, because I perceive it through the Spirit and it's happening a lot now. I see it right now happening a lot. I want to go over order in order, effort, and brotherly and have brotherly love, man. Because these things are commanded of the Most High. These things usher in the kingdom, and these are things that we were without in the world, man. In the world, none of us had order. In the world, none of us had real brotherly love. And now it's a time where the Most High is giving men, starting with Apostle Tahar, on down, and, their elders that taught them how to do this walk. Now we're getting this back, man. And it's important for brothers to actually consider these things, man. Consider the gravity of these things and consider the wages of not upholding those things, man. Because these are commandments of the Most High, man. It was an order that Apostle Tahar put out that brothers got to do 3 videos a week now, man. And I won't even call them brothers, man, because it's unless they they shaped up after they got the rebuke. If they didn't do that, man, they're not brothers, man. They just niggas with breakdowns. It's important to be brotherly in this thing, man. This is a hard walk, man. Brothers, help out. If you being a nigga, you're never gonna help out, man. With that being said, I'm gonna get into some of these precepts, man. This is Colossians. Slakia. I haven't opened up yet. It's Colossians. I can get to it. Start at 3. Start at 20. Colossians 3 and 22. It says, "Servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh." So servants, man, we're servants of the Most High. And mind you, Yahushua said, even the greatest of us is going to be a servant, man, because we serve each other in this truth, man. We minister unto one another, man. The scriptures talk about the heads of the camps. Brothers that are established in the camps and stuff, that they have to, keep watch over the flock. They're supposed to know the state of the flock. And if brothers aren't able to contact brothers to see, what state they're in, maybe they need to talk to you because they, spirit gets on them to call you up and you got something that they need. If you don't make yourself available, you're making their job harder, man. It's just like, it's just like, if you got a dog that you can't teach how to actually listen to you and do what he's told, you're gonna get rid of that dog. This is serious, man. This is really serious what we're doing, man. It's commanded of the Most High to be this way, and it's commanded of the Most High to be brotherly, man. We have to actually see the spiritual value of brothers and take account their words as though the Yahushua himself is speaking to us, man. He that receives a prophet receives a prophet reward, man. So if you're denying the counsels of brothers in this thing, or the counsels of elders in this thing, the counsels of, you're not taking it serious. The Most High said even now is the axe at the root. It's back in Colossians 3 and 22. It says, knowing that, 3 and 22, it says, servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eye service as men pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing the Most High. And this isn't talking about Esau's kingdom, man. Well, but yes, you do have to, follow his laws in his kingdom, man, to the best of your ability. But this is talking about spiritual masters, man. The ones that the Most High put above you in this thing. All of us have them. All of us have them, man. They've done walks that you've yet to have to take yet, man. And some of the walks they've done, you won't have to take. Some of them, you might not have to take. That might not be your lot. But consider this, man. Most High set them up to be heads of the camp. And with you being a head of a camp, you're going to have to go through a lot of situations for you to be able to judge in all those situations amongst those men that the Lord gives you. And if those people that the Lord gives, these camp heads, don't sit here and actually see what they're saying is valid, or see the severity of what they're saying, or consider what they're saying, you're being unprofitable, man. Let me get this one. I'll get back to this Colossians, man. Hebrews. Hebrews 13. Salakia. This is Hebrews 13 and 17. Obey them that have rule over you, and submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls, as they that must give account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable for you. We have brothers watching for our souls in these things, man. And if you don't treat them as though what they're saying is important, as though it's not coming from the Lord, you're going to be reprobating your actions, man. You're going to be reprobating your actions towards those men. It's important to see the spiritual value of brothers in this truth, man. This is nothing to play with. This is nothing to play with, man. It's about being brotherly, man. This is back in Colossians 3 and 22 again. It says, servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eye service as men pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing the Most High. Not in eye service as men pleasers, but singleness of heart, fearing the Most High. See, the scriptures talk about not loving in word alone, but in deed. It says, verse 23, and whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to Yahweh, and not unto men. You got to do this wholeheartedly, man. You got to do this work wholeheartedly. You got to be brotherly wholeheartedly. You got to give your all to your whole effort towards this thing, man. We don't know when our cards will be pulled. In the world, I was playing football in the world and shit, man. I any chance I got, I was working out, man. This goes for me too, man. I got to do more. I got to try to push as much as I can, man. As hard as I can. Every chance I had, I took to further myself in that world, man. And now I'm in the truth, man. Every chance I get, man, I want to sit here and actually do something to help brothers out, or be prepared to help brothers out, or be prepared to help bring the world out, or having that readiness and fear in this thing to take it so serious, man. And I take brothers serious like that. Verse 24, it says, knowing that of Yahweh ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve Yahweh Shai. So serving brothers, man, obeying brothers as that has rule over us, man. In turn, that's going to be you serving the Most High, because you're taking that order, man, that the Most High set up. I get this in we got another precept. This is Hebrews 10 and because I want to say this too first, man. Yo, that order that Apostle Tahar gave out, man, it was a righteous order. There's nothing wrong with that order, man. And orders that brothers give out in the camp, you know, they're, you know, if you actually consider, man, and you take the counsel and you actually, you know, you actually listen to it and you're judging through the scriptures and you're hearing the whole matter, man, you'll see that it's and it's on a righteous tip. It's in counsel, man. Righteous brothers are doing stuff in counsel. Let all things be established through counsel. Everything is established through counsel. Then war is made, like the scriptures say, man. So this thing is really provoking. It's pushing us to doing something that's righteous, man. Brothers are pushing people to do what's righteous. Apostle Tahar was pushing people to do righteous works. This is Hebrews 10:24. It says, "Let us." I'll start at 23. So let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. For he is faithful that promise. So we can't be shaking this, man. We can't be shaking this, man. We can't be shaky whether or not we're gonna fall in line today, and tomorrow we'll do something else. We, you know, fall in line doing this thing that the scriptures say, but act as though the scriptures didn't set man up to, you know, give you order as well. Without wavering, man. Having full faith in the doctrine. Verse 24, it says, and let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works, not as forsaking the assembly of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, exhorting one another, so much more as ye see the day approaching. So much more as we see the day approaching. The Apostle Tahar puts out a order for 3 videos a week. He sees the day approaching, man. He's trying to get brothers to do more work for the Lord to see their works, man. He's trying to make brothers sharper so they get into scriptures more. Brothers in the camps are trying to get a hold of you because they're trying to instill in you some wisdom to push you through, man. This is serious what we're doing, man. Brothers are doing this out of love. This is 1 Peter's, man. It's going to be the last precept. This 1 Peter's 4. Start at 7. It says, but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. The end of all things is at hand, man. You see prophecies popping off. If you're watching and you're being sober-minded, you know, you're not falling back into the world, you'll see these things coming, man. It says, verse 8, and above all things have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover a multitude of sins. We're commanded to have fervent charity, fervent love, fervent labors to another brother. You know, calling brothers up, answering brothers' phone calls, communicating. You know, giving a brother a precept here. A brother asks you for some help for this, and it's in your power to do it. A brother, a brother asking you, you know, telling you, hey, man, don't do that. You know, this is how you should walk. This is what the scriptures say. That's charity. Giving a brother counsel, that's charity. Picking up a phone call, that's charity. It says, verse 9, use hospitality one to another without grudging. It's a hospitable thing to entertain one another, man. To take counsel from a brother and actually see it with gravity, to actually take the full gravity as though the Most High is talking to you, man. Through that man. Verse 10, as every man hath received the gift, even so minister the same to one another, as good stewards of the manifold grace of the Most High, man. So each brother has a gift. And so we minister the same thing to one another, man. We minister our gifts to another, man. That's why it said, as every man have received the gift of this knowledge, the gift of the oracles of the Most High, the gift of the order that the Most High sent down, man, the prophecies, the understanding. It says, even so, minister the same one to another, man. So what you got out of it, man, you're supposed to try to push that towards another brother, man. Maybe something slipped a brother's mind. Maybe, you know, he doesn't see the deep part of it, and you give him a little bit of that, man. It says, as good stewards of the manifold grace of the Most High. And that's what we do to show brotherly love. That's what we should do to show order. You know, right now, man, I perceive it through the Spirit that the Most High is making a, like the scriptures say, the Most High is gonna, like a corn in a sieve, man. The Lord's sifting the house of Israel. You know, for men that don't want to have order, man. Don't try to have order. So it's important for us to be in order. It's important for us to have brotherly love and charity to one another. These are things commanded. See the Lord and see the value of the Lord in the Most High. See the value of the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, and a brother that's next to you, man. Because when you do that, man, you won't fall off, because you'll see it as, man, this is the Most High maybe talking to me, man. This is the Most High telling me, hey, get on your shit, man. Hey, with that being said, man, this is just an exhortation, man, on order, and brotherly love and intensity and gravity of the scriptures, man. That being said, I want to say, call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. Kwam Yasharala, Shalom.